It's your boy coming at you again, man. More content on my way to go get it as you should. Yeah, man, we all gotta ask ourselves, man, what's important to us, man? What's important to us, you know what I mean? Everybody got a job to do. Everybody look around the world, everybody doing something, everybody chasing something, man. Everybody scratching, surviving, trying to get somewhere. You gotta ask yourself, what's the most important thing to you, and you gotta try and prioritize it correctly, accordingly, because we find ourselves chasing a bag, and then one day we get old, and then we realize, dang, the most important thing was our family. Yeah, I went and got that money and stuff like that, man, but my kids ain't calling and checked on me. I'm old, man, and don't nobody want to help me out, man. They want to throw me in this old folks home. Oh yeah, man, I had all these bitches and all that type of shit when I was young and all that type of shit though, but now I'm sitting in the house by myself. Ain't no bride gonna want to come around unless got a little bit of change. Cause you know the way the game is, man. It don't matter if you look like Uncle Ben's rice, man. Some of these brides, they still gonna do a little something strange for some change. It's sad on both ends. It's sad that she got to do that, and it's sad that he got to do that. He don't got nobody that he was able to grow old with, somebody he was able to build a foundation with, somebody that he can build that trust and love with. So we got to prioritize what's most important to us accordingly. Because we don't know how much time we have on this earth. No man knoweth the moment nor the hour. So like I've been saying, we gotta live every moment to the fullest. Live every day like it's our last. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no regrets. Take advantage of every opportunity. That's what it's all about. When you go around worrying about what everybody think about you all the time and stuff like that, man, you lost, man. All these people, the in crowd, the cool people, and all that stuff, all the cool people, man. These are the niggas that's in jail, dead, bums on the street. These was all the people that was too cool for school. The people that wanted to call people squares because they wanted to handle their business and get good grades and not miss days of school and, you know, work hard early. Don't wait until it's late in the game to try and get your shit together. I'm not saying it's never too late, but what I'm saying is you're making it a lot harder for yourself if you wait until you in your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s, and your 60s trying to get your life together. By the time you're 60 years old, you shouldn't have to work 40 hours a week. You should be just chilling. If you want to do some little part-time shit, stand, hold the little stop sign for the crosswalk for the kids and all that shit, okay, yeah, that's cool. But by then, you should be getting that mailbox money. Going to the mailbox, getting that bread. Shouldn't be, man. It saddens me when I see old-ass women, old-ass men still slaving because they didn't handle their business when they was young. Or you got people that's old and don't got nothing and they dropping dead on the job because they done worked their whole fucking lives and never able to retire, never able to take a break. Because she didn't, all her kids wasn't shit, and her kids kept having babies, and she had to work to take care of her fucking grandkids because her kids couldn't take care of her own fucking responsibilities or his own fucking responsibilities. Now you got people working today, old and gray, because they taking care of somebody else's kids, their grandkids. That ain't cool. We gotta handle our business early while we young, so we can enjoy life a little bit, that little bit of window that we got when we, you know, 50 to 70, that little 20-year gap. You should be relaxing, chill mode. Like, oh man, I done did this, I done built this, I done built that, I done set this up, I done set that up. It's a trip though, man, but yeah, man, we definitely gotta get our priorities in order in order to be successful and keep God first. Stay grounded. Because it's sad, man. When you look at the world is a sad place, man. All these people we see out here on the streets, man, doing all this crazy fucked up shit on drugs, walking down the street, talking to themselves, shitting outside. At some point in time, this was somebody's baby. It's somebody that didn't want that for them. Period. So we gotta learn business. Everything is business. We can't be taking business personal. Handle our business. People wanna, they like, nah, this and that, man. Well, that's my friend. Nah, business. Handle your business. Do what you're supposed to do so you can enjoy your life. If you don't handle your business, you're gonna spend your whole life chasing your tail. Your whole life. And what gets me, that's a nice car. And what gets me is the people that's born with every fucking thing, born with a silver spoon in their fucking mouth, and they still fuck it off. Got a mama and a daddy that's leaving them this, and trust funds, and houses, and cars, and making sure they got this and that their whole fucking life, and they still fucking trick it off, man. They don't appreciate nothing. It's like when you raising kids, you don't want to give them too much because they ain't gonna appreciate shit. You don't want to give them too little because you don't want them to be at a disadvantage. You gotta find some type of common ground right in the middle till they have the exact basic essentials, what they need, that will give them the right amount of confidence to go out there and get it on their own. Cause man, you think it's cool your kids doing this and that, cussing and throwing up gang signs and sagging and you know, it's all cool and stuff like that until that nigga 18 he catch a case, or that nigga 30 and he's still sleeping on your couch, or she 13 and she pregnant. That's all fun and games. You think all the shit is cute. Oh yeah, man, you know, my son, he stay fresh, man. He gotta, okay, yeah, it's like that until he catch a STD that he can't get rid of. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until something like that happen. So we gotta get our priorities in order, man. It's like we in a culture that's obsessed with instant gratification. We don't got that concept of we gonna work hard right now and enjoy the fruits of our labor later. We don't got that type of concept. Everybody want instant gratification. Everybody want success without the hard work. Everybody wants somebody to give them something. Don't nobody want to get out there and work for nothing. Everybody fucking lazy. Don't nobody give a fuck about nobody no more, man. Anytime somebody sees something bad happening, instead of lending a helping hand, the first thing somebody gonna do is fucking pull out their phone and start recording and shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about nobody, man. The world is it's an ugly place, man. And to be honest, man, shit, you might want to think twice before bringing a kid into this world. Look how the world is. I'm not pro-abortion or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, definitely think about it. Yeah, you definitely gotta look at the whole picture before you decide to start a family, before you decide to lay down and sleep with somebody, before you decide to be in a relationship with somebody, before you decide to hang out with somebody, man. You could be hanging out with somebody, you don't know what they was doing last week. You don't know what they did the day before. You don't know what they did earlier that day, what type of karma they got coming at them. So you gotta be aware of who you let in your circle, who you let in your car, who you seen talking to, who you let your kids play with. Your kids, they peers, is gonna have a bigger, can have a bigger impact on them than you. They're around these badass kids all day at school. A lot of that bullshit is gonna rub off on your kids, and you gotta redirect them. Like, hey son, hey, this is why they acting like that. Their parents don't give a fuck about them, but they making it look cool. Everything is glamorized. All the bullshit is glamorized. So how your kids end up is based on what type of parents they got, what neighborhoods they living in, what type of schools they going to, what do they prioritize. These are the things that we gotta stay looking at. Do whatever we gotta do to keep elevating, to keep moving forward. You don't want to be stuck in the same place forever. You ever like you go a long time, you ain't seen somebody about like maybe 2, 3 years, 4 years, something like that, and you've been off doing your thing, elevating, making moves. You're not even the same person no more, and then you bump into this person, and then they still on the same shit. You're like, damn, what the fuck? Damn, man, you still sitting at home playing video games all day, huh? Oh, damn, man, you still ain't got a job yet, huh? Oh, man, you still living with your mama, huh? Oh, you still running around trying to go to the mall and crack bitches cold approaching hoes all day, huh? Oh, man, you still doing it? Oh, man, you still slanging, huh? Motherfuckers is out here giving they self enough rope to hang themselves. I don't want to be 50 years old still slanging. I don't want to be 50, 60 years old still banging, still running around here chasing broads and shit like that and don't fucking got nothing. But that's what's going on out here, man. Man, you catch a case in your 50s, nigga, it's over. Your life is over. 10 years, you done. Niggas is having health complications. A lot of my OG partners is dying from cancer, lung cancer, and diabetes, and colon cancer, and cirrhosis of the liver, and all that shit. Yeah, they didn't get smoked by a nigga from another hood though, but nigga, the real enemy still took them out in the end. That's they self. We our worst enemy. We do it to ourselves. We put our own selves in these own situations. We are responsible for our own demise. We are in control of our own destiny. If our life is fucked up, if we standing on the corner and we got a fucking sign, we addicted to drugs, we fucked up, we died in the streets over some bullshit, it ain't nobody fault but our own. We all wake up with the same 24 hours in a day. We all have an equal opportunity to make a difference in our own lives, in our children's lives, and the people around us. So ain't no excuses. We can't be blaming the next person for our own fuck-ups. We gotta hold our own selves accountable. Eventually, you gotta grow up and say, fuck the bullshit. Niggas running around still being followers and all that type of shit, nigga, and you 40 and you calling niggas big homie and man, fuck all that. That shit don't mean nothing, man. These young niggas getting quoted, getting put on. These niggas is crashing out, throwing their fucking lives away. Know how I know? Cause I'm talking to homies I got that's in the pen and shit, nigga. Niggas on that main line. Life, 50 years, 40 years. Niggas never coming home. Nigga, you 30, but you got 40 years. You 30, you got 20 years. Niggas never coming home. You know what happens when you die? After a while, motherfuckers forget about your ass. When your ass go to jail over that bullshit, motherfuckers gonna forget about your ass, man. Motherfuckers gonna be putting something on your books for a little while and all that shit. Then after a while, man, niggas gonna be like, fuck that. Because after a while, you become a liability. All that reputation and that rep and all that shit that you was chasing and status and clout and all that shit don't mean nothing outside of our section. Outside of your section, that motherfucking name don't mean nothing. So we gotta learn to have our priorities in order early. But if you worried about the bullshit, you worried about the clothes and the jewelry and you know what I'm saying, the hoes and all that bullshit and the cars and all that bullshit, It's like that nigga said on Baby Boy, man. It's about guns and butter, man. Come on, man. You gotta get shit that you can pass down to the next generation. Shit that appreciates in value when you buy it. We can't be worried about buying a bunch of shit that don't mean shit once we buy it. Bro, we basically this whole generation is just getting fattened up for the slaughterhouse. If you ain't got no presence on social media, you ain't out there networking some kind of way or coming up with some kind of business, man. Most motherfuckers that's going to college nowadays getting these degrees and shit, man, these motherfuckers ain't, man, they getting a degree in nothing. That's what most of them doing, getting a degree in nothing. Going to college just to say they went to college. You got a degree and you trying to get a job, but the job don't want to fuck with you because you ain't got no fucking experience. How that work? Is that a catch-22? Whatever it is, it ain't gonna work. I'm not saying don't go to college, do what you gotta do. But at the same time, we gotta be aware of the bullshit at all times. We gotta recognize the games that society is playing with us. Oh yeah, man, I wanna be healthy, I wanna do this and stuff like that, man. They spraying the vegetables and the fruits and all this shit with all kind of bullshit. You gotta find some kind of seed somewhere that ain't been tainted. Grow the shit yourself. So it's all kind of bullshit out there, man. We gotta watch out for it, man. It's all kind of bullshit we don't even know. They doing so much shit to us, and they like, okay, well, who is they? Who is they? We're our own worst enemy, man. The quicker you can make a decision and decide what kind of life you want to live, what kind of life you want your kids to live, the better off you're going to be. But if you still undecided, you're going to be undecided all the way into your death. When motherfuckers die, it's almost like they was never here. You don't make no impact on the world. People just going to move on and forget about you. Fight over your stuff and forget about you. You gotta put yourself in a position to make a major impact on society, or at least in your own household. That's how you change the world. You gotta change. You gotta change. You gotta make change within your own home. That's where it starts at. Making sure your kids is in line. Making sure your kids are stepping out the house with the mind frame that they gonna make a difference. Imagine if everybody did that. But it's like, man, you out there chasing a bag. So you out there chasing that bag. You out there slaving for that corporation. You got somebody else watching your kids. Ain't nobody gonna love your kids like you do. You out there chasing your bag, your kids is by themselves. If you don't teach your kids how to manage their time and control what it is, what type of information that they're receiving, they on these phones, they on these devices learning a bunch of bullshit that don't matter. They're gonna be lost. But yeah, man, I don't wanna mean to get too heavy, but you know, just tapping in with y'all, man, one time. I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute, man. Peace.